How y'all feeling, man? It's your favorite host with the Butter Toast Radio Rail, and I got a special guest with me, man, Kevin Antonio, the up and coming poet, man. How you feeling?
What's up, brother? I'm good. Bless, bless, bless. Can't complain, man.
Yes, sir. So y'all, as y'all know, I'm y'all lovely favorite host of OG Radio, and I also got my own podcast. So welcome y'all to the Rails Corner. Um, it's been a minute, so I decided, well, the people wanted me to get back into it, so I figured what better way to do it than kick it off with a special guest. So, man, just let the world know who you are, really.
Evan Antonio, like he said, up and rising poet, man. Been doing this poetry thing hard now. It took me a minute to get into poetry for real, like as far as performing. But I've been probably writing like all my life though. So man, y'all gotta get in tune with me. Y'all about to hear some stuff tonight. Some new stuff, fresh stuff. And I got a book and all this stuff coming out. Y'all about to get into all of it tonight, man.
Yes, sir. So, when did it start? When did you first have the idea that you liked poetry?
Man, so I want to say, like, I always wrote, sometimes it's like a venting thing. Like, you just jot stuff down here in a notebook. You start, you think everybody want to be a rapper back then. You know what I'm saying? On my J. Cole flow type stuff, writing little lyrics down. But poetry
Right,
kind of just became, like, you feel me, like a outlet, like a personal therapist book. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, just venting. So I want to
right,
say, it's already 25. I want to say I've been writing since like 22 for like 3 years, like straight writing. As far as like coming out to perform though, that just started last year. It's like performing. Getting on stages and hitting different times and different people and meeting up with all these poets in the world, bro. Oh, that just came from you, man. Within a year,
right.
man.
Is there any poet that I don't want to say idolize, but like you look at and be like, man, gave you motivation?
Man, Geronimo, he's from Chicago. He's a poet I look
Oh
at and
yeah,
study him. Um, Man, I mess with the wordplay he be doing. I got a few, honestly, even on the female side. K Love, the poet, she another co-artist. Hood Race is a good storyteller. I say prolific, she a good storyteller. It's a couple people in Chicago, man, that I really look up to. And I pick certain things from them. Like I like how they deliver. Like Vay Shakur, she kind of delivers powerful messages about our black community. You know what I'm saying? I like that too. It's like some Black Panther type speaking. You know what I'm saying? I mess with that. So yeah, it's a couple.
okay, okay. So what? Why did it take you so long to want to start doing poetry? Live.
Man, I think like performing your work, you get a different reaction from the crowd. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand why you're doing it though, because some people do it just for the crowd pleasing, but some people do it really as an outlet. So I want you to feel how I feel. So my writing is so much different, man. Like I got a different style. I could write about anything, and I say anything from erotic down to real storytelling to anything you name, any category. I feel like I put myself in those positions. I love storytelling. I love telling stories from other people's point of view. I got a
Right.
couple of people that you would think they about me, but they not. But I'm gonna pull you right into my life. Like I want you to feel exactly how that person would felt in the story. You know what I'm saying? So when it come, it come. It don't stop. Like people always ask me, bro, like how you come up with this? Like what made you write that? Honestly, bro, it'd be like a feeling. Like I could put myself in your shoe and write about being a radio host, and I'm not even a radio host. But that's just how it is. It's like a gift or something, bro. It's weird, but I mean, you won't hear it tonight, but it's weird though. So,
Right, right, right. Man, so
hmm
you've been at this for about some months now, doing live shows.
yeah, man, live shows.
Let us
Them tough, bro. They're not easy.
right.
But
Hey,
yeah,
I'm.
for
Hey,
sure.
look,
Go
I'm
ahead.
already knowing when I got into this few years ago. I didn't know what to expect. when I met Genesis and we was first doing it, tried to do it like Instagram live and stuff like that, didn't really work. And then we
Mhm.
put on the show. And when we started doing it live, I didn't really know what to expect. Like I always loved poetry, but it ain't like I was like studying it or like viewing it all the time. But once we got into swinging things, it's like it's a different atmosphere. So tell me about the very first time you performed, how you felt.
So the very first time how I felt, it was kind of normal, bro. It's kind of like, cause at first when you doing your pieces, it's a lot of different type of poetry. How people do their poetry. You rehearse, or you got the ones when you use their phone. They feel more comfortable. They ain't gotta really look at the crowd. They kind of just reading off their
Right,
phone. Just got their mouth open. For me, that was how I started at first. I read from my phone.
right,
Now, that was like my big performance was reading in front of phone. I mean, a phone. And my first actual stage performance was at Robin's back to school event. And I was on the stage. I had no phone. I literally, the preparation you have to do for shows and stuff, man, be crazy because you kind of got to think of it as like you're doing like a music artist. When they go and they do their mic check, they rehearsing, they doing their songs over and over, they doing their stage and all that. That's really how it is, man, for a show. Like it ain't easy. Like we just go up there and start reading something. We really have to practice and practice how we gonna perform it. So it's like a lot of repetition. You know what I'm saying? Of going over the same stuff, emotion, feeling. It's a lot, man. And that's just the beginning for me when it came to like performing though. Like I felt like the first time I performed was kind of like, oh, okay, cool. I could do that. You know what I'm saying? I could read on my phone, and the crowd loved it. So it wasn't like I didn't do nothing wrong. So yeah, that's how I felt like I could do it. It's confidence.
right.
Hmm.
So the last show, your manager was telling me about that you went to the spot and they give you a subject. You had a certain amount of time to come up with the piece. What was that like?
Pen flow. Yeah, so pen flow is like well, I really started to write, practice my penmanship. So what that is like it challenges you as a writer. You know what I'm saying? It challenges you. It's like they give you a topic. Your topic may be like today they actually had a like not today, yesterday they had an actual event at a brunch spot. And they topic they pick was buffet. So basically what you do with that is you just take that word and you basically make that the gist of your entire poem. You talk about whatever you want to talk about, but it circulates the buffet. It could be real life stuff turning into something that mixes with buffet, whatever it is. But we want to get that. That's it like practice shows to challenge you basically. You know what I'm saying? I think that's great because it gives you like the first you writing it in 2 hours. You got 2 hours to write,
Right,
and then you perform what you wrote. You know what I'm saying? That's another way for a lot of new
right,
artists that be coming out, bro. They come out and they never did this before, they never spoke on the mic before. But that's a place you feel mostly like home. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just it's just a good vibe, good energy, good people. And you're gonna hear all type of stuff from people from brain, man. They just wrote. If ain't no stuff they didn't practice in, this ain't no stuff that we wrote long time ago. We write that right there and perform it right there. So yeah.
man. I think that's an amazing concept because, like, I've I write poetry here and there, and I have performed at my own
Okay.
show a couple times. But I definitely ran off the phone. You feel me?
Right.
But I think for me, I think I like erotic pieces. You know what I'm saying? Like it gets people. You know what I'm saying? Like in it, paint that picture, and they just like them words hit. So like, what would be like your favorite piece to do?
Favorite? Man, I ain't got a favorite. I ain't gonna lie. I got, cause it's all parts of me. That's how I look at it. I got so many parts of me. I wrote erotic too. I feel like, if I'm being honest, I feel like erotic and love for me are two easiest genres for me to do. Just because you could talk
Okay.
about erotic in so many different ways. Same thing with love.
Facts.
You could talk about love in so many different ways. So
Right.
for me, I kind of try to stay away from it. But when I do it, I say it without saying it. So I'm gonna say sex without saying sex. But you gonna know he's
Right.
talking about sex, you know what I'm saying? So I try to
Yeah.
just keep your mind moving and trying to fly with the story and still stay with a theme the whole time away. So For me, I don't have a favorite one, bro. I got some top ones that I like to do. Lately, like my pen been growing. And I say I just released my first book, but I've been evolving with my pen. Like that mean like, man, my writing and stuff just took off. My imagination and took off another place because I started taking it serious, bro, and learning what metaphors and similes and all this stuff meaning and just doing stuff I wasn't doing in 22 at all, man. My storytelling is crazy now. And, you'll hear it, man. I'm real deep when it comes to certain things. I try to like give people in the poetry world, bro. I try to talk on subjects that we need to talk about that we don't talk about, even for us men. My storytelling is just different. I try to tell stories from another perspective, bro, that we never heard before. So yeah.
Right. Yeah, I'm definitely firsthand witness, y'all. Like you are very talented, bro. Like I seen a lot of poets in the what 5 years I've been doing this radio stuff and poetry, and like I could automatically throw you up there with some of the Chicago goats that I've seen. You know, with the Ben Amis and the Hood Rays, you know, stuff like people like that.
Yeah.
So like, you know how rap have rap battles, right? Now, if
Yeah.
they let's just say they came out with poetry battles, who would you want to like have a one on one with?
Um, to be honest, arrows. I want to go against arrows, man. They Prince of
Woo!
poetry, man.
He
I
a
feel
heavy
like,
hitter, man.
look, yeah, man. I want to start at the top and come down because I watched him for so long and studying him, his storytelling, how he played with words, man. And I actually wrote a piece like that before, and I got
Right.
it from like understanding how he played with words. And I want to tell a story playing with a lot of words and giving like tricky wordplay, but it make it sound so good. But I would love to go against him just for the storytelling part. Um, to top it off, I think we should do that. We need to come up with a concept like that, bro. That's kind of dope.
Yeah, man. Like that
Poetry
just hit my
battle.
head. Like, man, poetry battle. That'd be kind of dope, you know?
Yeah, we can go like that. More like bars and best poems or
Right.
really, rounds and stuff. I like that, bro. That's a deep idea for
Yeah,
real.
man. You got to pitch that to the manager. Let her, make that happen some kind of way.
Yeah, yeah. You gonna have to do that because that's a dope thing right there. I like that.
Hell yeah. So you recently just launched a book. Let's talk about that, man. How did that come about, and like what is it about?
Oh, unpeel layers, man. That's what the title itself. Unpeeling, unpeel layers. It took me a minute to come up with the concept of where I want to go. As far as unpeeling layers, it's more just peeling back everything that's been underneath, hidden. You know what I'm saying? Love, trauma, hurt, betrayal. Um, man, everything. It's real life in there. You know what I'm saying? I talk about a lot of different things, touch a lot of different situations. There's definitely my poetry book. It come out September 13th. Is the release date. I had released the cover of it, and I just wanted to see how it was gonna do. And everybody can't wait till it come out. You know what I'm saying? I can't either.
Yeah.
For real, for real. I'm excited for it. It's my first book, man. And it was crazy. It took me 2 years, man, to get into that book. Like, I had lost my sister before I started that book. So me losing my sister to gun violence, man, that kind of like that was the push for me though to like finish it, man. Time ain't forever. We don't know when our last time on this earth. You know what I'm saying? So do it
Right.
now. If you got something you want to do, man, do it now. You know what I'm saying? Spend at least 30 minutes to an hour every day doing something that you want to do, that you love to do, because you never know when you get that chance to actually put it out there, man. So I pushed myself a lot to write poems, to keep writing it. And then I ended up getting my manager, and then she, pushing me even harder to finish the book and get it done. And man, God just came in and did the rest. You feel me? So now we
Right.
public. I feel good. I'm still celebrating still to this day, bro. I haven't really officially celebrated yet though, because
Right.
I'm waiting for the party first. But that's about it.
I feel it, man. It's always a journey when you start something. Like a lot of us, especially as black folks, we like to start something, never
Mhm.
finish it,
For sure.
and then years later we decide to be like, oh, we get back to it. What has been your motivation to just keep going? All gas, no brakes.
Um, Just looking at the world now, man. It's so much stuff happening in the world, and it's like you need to put your craft out there. What you gonna leave behind at the end of the day? Everybody got a purpose on earth, bro. But if you got a talent, if you feel like you're good at something and you're gonna be great at it, leave it. What you gonna leave behind, and how long it's gonna take me to leave it behind? So I decided to use that and use that as my push every day to just do something that I love to do. Right, I'm gonna write something. I don't care if it's three lines of something that I wanted to write down or I had a thought in my head. I'm gonna jot it down because at the end of the day, if I don't do it now, when? You know what I'm saying? I gotta stop putting stuff off, and it's like time ain't forever, but we only getting older. We don't get younger. You know, you look
Facts.
be 40 next time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Wow, bro, for real.
And I
Hmm.
feel that, man. Like when I started off on uh, uh, Spotify took over. It's called Anchor.
Mm.
Now, the reason why I decided to do a podcast because you know me, like I be wild with my Facebook posts and I be saying whatever, my thoughts and feelings, and I kept getting banned left and right. So I'm like, you know what? I need a way where I could like have an outlet where I don't get ridiculed at all. So I found the Anchor app, which is now Spotify for podcasts, and I've been, transitioned from that to OG Radio. So like, I feel you. Like, I started doing a whole bunch of other stuff because of that. So it was podcasting, radio. Then I got into making beats, and then now I'm not a rapper. I'm not a rapper, but I'm a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of
Yeah.
like was like, just because I know I could do it, because the poetic side of me can write, and then I could piece some stuff together over a beat. Cool. So I feel like we should always, when we do something and we start to love it, just continue to keep doing it.
So
So, and I see that in you, that you love this poetry shit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, man.
I'm gonna give you your flowers early, bro.
I
You know
appreciate
what I'm
that, bro.
saying? Like you got a
So,
gift, and I seen it firsthand, and I see it also when you post about the show or somebody else posts and seen you. So
yeah.
like I'm gonna give you your flowers super early, and then later on I'm gonna
I
still give you your
appreciate you.
flowers. But you got it,
Appreciate
bro.
you. Yes, I
You
appreciate that, bro.
definitely got it.
For sure.
So like I remember we was talking before about you doing some poetry over like some beats or something like that, some instrumentals. Like that's still the goal for you.
So I'm working on a new project already, man. This don't stop. You know what I'm saying? I'm already on my next book. I'm on my
Hey,
next thing, man. Like I've been into it. So my next one I'm releasing, um, it's my love life, man. It's about all love, and this is over beats. It's got vocals. It's got features. We gonna be singing on here. We gonna be doing. It's different, man. You know what's crazy is this poetry stuff, man. I found out that you know what I'm saying, you can actually win a Grammy from this, man. You know, you
yeah,
could do something. You could be heard in the spoken word audio section of books and stuff, man, and actually do something for real. You know, I use that as my anchor as well. If I know I could put my voice out there and how I feel and let somebody else feel it, and this can go a long way, man. So you know what I'm saying? I want to do a different project and go in a different way, a different route. Um, you got a lot to come. Like what I just put up, I posted a snippet of one of my little videos I just put out. That do you know what it's like to be black? You know, it's a full video
yeah.
to that. But I just want to give everybody a little taste of what's going on next. You know, I'm gonna be dropping a lot of stuff, man. It's coming.
Okay, man. I would say, with that being said, definitely have your manager look into the 312 award. So it's based definitely, Chicago bound and local, where every year it's like the BET awards for us people in Chicago.
Mm.
Um, Poetry's definitely been in there, so that's you could definitely be nominated for you know the best upcoming new poet. So definitely try looking at that and keep grinding, get your name out there, and like you buzzing already. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man, it's starting to take off. That's crazy for me. Like I wasn't expecting it at first, but you gotta put yourself out there. You know, I always tell people, then just me right now doing it. Like when you're doing it by yourself, and you gotta push yourself and push yourself. Eventually, your name will start buzzing, and it's gonna buzz the right ear. And that's all it takes. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about everybody that see you now, but it's gonna take one person to see what you do, and that one person gonna make change your life for you, man. So it's important just to put your
Facts,
craft out there for sure. Hmm.
facts. I definitely feel that, man. It's, I got that written in a notebook to keep grinding, and that somebody, the perfect somebody, is gonna always tune in and pay attention.
That's right, bro.
And like a lot of people in our field, they always look to closest family and friends to support. I'm like, nah, it's the perfect stranger gonna support. Like you get it
Right.
out there, just keep getting it out there. It's gonna reach somebody.
That's right. For sure.
Now you got a piece that you want to do. You want to get into that?
Oh yeah. So the so like I said, I like to do like deep pieces, man. Like I want to change your mind, how you think. I'm probably come off camera so y'all can hear it for a second, but uh, the piece I'm gonna do first is called No School. We can get into what it's about after I do it, but the first piece I'm about to do though is called No School.
Okay.
Okay. Mm,
Yep.
you can still hear me though, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. I don't want to go to school today. I know this sounds crazy, but my friend Jake begged me not to go to school today. He say today he's not feeling the school spirits. He said this week was the last week of us hearing those bells ring. He said this week was the last week that class will be dismissed once class was in session. He mentioned making today his maker's mark place in history. No, please, please, I know you hear me, but you're not listening. Yesterday in art class, he showed me his paintings. His hands traced in red, blood splattered shapes like spaceships, he called them, leaving Earth like aliens or creatures capturing his last moments. He said in fitness class, it was the last time that we would climb that rope. That he joked about with Amy and Robert when he took that noose, I'm sorry, when he took that rope and he tied it around her, and I still couldn't see the hurt in his eyes. It was more like the joy in his smile. And I didn't tell anyone because Jake was my best buddy, my best friend, my best pal, and we always would laugh at his class comical acts. Then in math class, he added all the kids up minus me because he said that I did not fit that equation, that he was creating his own subtraction problems. He handed me this piece of paper. I still have it. I didn't say that he didn't have to solve it because I wasn't part of it, but part of me was wanted to see and peek and read what he really meant when he said, you can have this. And not to mention that yesterday, Jake was just different in science class, which is his favorite subject, because the joy he would gain when he mixed chemicals create more of an explosion with a boom or a bang. And somehow to Jake, it just seemed to be the most beautiful thing as he would laugh and scream out in glee. You say he normally would kick me before it would happen. He would warn me to cover my ears before he began his countdown from 10, 9 minutes to history class, 8, our last meals together, 7, grade is our graduation day, 6, people he left for me to call, 5 minutes before the bell rang, 4, being his best friend all these years, 3, hard kicks to my left knee, 2, warned me to take cover, 1, and day I'll see him again. So I don't want to go to school today. I know that sounds crazy, but my friend Jake, he begged me. Huh.
Man, you know how like I'm still, I love old school rap and stuff like that. I like artists like, for example, I'll throw Jay-Z out there. Like when he spit, you could visualize his words and create like your own video. And like those words, I could see it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
that's a
man.
gift. Like a lot of poets I've seen just get up there and they do some stuff and it's like, all right. And there's some that's like you there, bro. Like
Yeah,
that
man.
was that was
I
hard.
appreciate that. Yeah.
That
So
was
no,
fire, bro. Like
those school man just summed up, man. Honestly, I was watching this movie, man. It was about being bullies, man. Like bullies was bullying these kids, man, at school, and basically them kids, man, they kind of had like this plan of having a party to like in school, man. But it was this one kid that was friends with one of the dudes that used to get bullied. He told him, tried to beg him basically not to come to this party. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like let him know, like, man, we about to end it all. I don't want you there. So I kind of took that and just turned it into like this stuff that really be happening, man. There be really kids at school shooting up these schools and stuff, and they probably always do got a best friend. They never wanted to come to class that day. You know what I'm saying? It's always warnings and stuff like that, and we don't be paying attention to it. But these kids do show signs, even in school. Like I was trying to state, like he grabbed that rope and he tied it around her, that noose. I mean, like I was trying to put emphasis on it. They show signs, man. We just don't never catch it. That's what no school
Right.
kids, man. Yeah, for sure.
Man, that was hard, man. That was a great piece, man. Like every piece that I've seen you do, whether it was live that I've seen or you was out somewhere, that passion and emotion you put behind it is it's like you creating a movie while you on stage, bro. Like that shit is amazing.
I appreciate it, bro. Uh, I got one more for y'all, man. This one I just did, man. This one is crazy. Like I said, I like to take poetry deeper than what it is sometimes. The name of this one is called Nightmare. We're gonna get into that one. You ready? You hear me, us?
Yes, sir.
Uh, 1, 2, daddy's coming for you. See, I used to love hearing my dad say, "This is my mini me." As I was his own reflection, he be the reason I know what erection, I'm sorry, but I know what protection from my family really means. See, he used to take me fishing, teaching me the true understanding of patiently waiting at a young age was just an undercover statement. No, I'm sorry, I mean an understatement. He would often at times take me to the park and on your mark, get set, go. We would run for hours to the corner store and he would say, grab all you want. It was our little secret and mom would never know. Then we would head home just in time for dinner and then right after that, he would give me ice cream. And though as it seemed I was just having fun, I was still just being a kid that got whatever he wanted from his dad. And then it was time for bed. 3, 4. I tried to lock him out my doors. See, I still wake with shakes from being stripped of my innocence. Since that night, I just will never forget. I still toss and turn. No, please keep those lights on. I still have nightmares. Them night scares keeps me from falling asleep. I tried telling mom, but her ears be deaf. When my voice was left in a pillow that would scream back to me in silence, he would whisper in my ear, be quiet, and I'd be laying there crying and shedding tears of confusion because each night that sun set, his prince and his eyes became his princess in the skies. I had no one to call on but God to help me sleep through the night. And 5, 6, I felt the licks on my arms, scars from fighting and scratching, surviving a night scare. My mom would say, "You must have been fighting a demon in your bed. Are you still having nightmares?" And as bad as I wanted to say, "Yes, mom," and he be watching my every move, and we sit at this table bound to say our prayer. I mean your prayer, because your prayer is definitely not my prayer. You pray that this food blesses our stomachs where I can't find the appetite to stomach that I've been touched beneath my stomach and it's killing me softly. 7, 8. This wasn't a nightmare on Elm Street. This was a nightmare in my sheets. It wasn't Freddy Krueger with no claws, no burned skin, no horror score raising to behind the scene. He came like fog in the hallway, like trust cracking a child's throat. He didn't wear knives, but he wore my dad's smile. His hands weren't blades, but they cut just the same. Soft, slow, like peeling a boy out of his own skin without leaving a trace. I was 8, maybe 9, still learning to spell innocence while he rewrote it with his fingertips. They say monsters live under the bed, but mine lived upstairs. He smelled like cologne that said shh, and a Sunday dinner that said don't tell, like silence was a gift he gave me with shaking hands. So I folded myself into a paper boy, creased and crumbled, and stuffed myself into a drawer that no one would open. And then at school, I was a ghost in a jersey, a shadow that laughed too loud, fought too fast, but flinched when everyone got too close. They called me tough. But they didn't see this boy was dragging chains through every hallway. They didn't see Freddie scratching in my sleep saying, "You'll never outrun me." Because he didn't just take my body. He took my dreams, my reflection, my voice, and left it at the scene. And I became a locked room. No windows, no key, just echo. But one day, coughed up the silence and pulled it out my throat like barbed wire. Like these words would bleed out like the truth sit and ugly and loud in the center of the room. He touched me. He broke me. And it wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. They say for a boy staring at the ceiling. I'm gonna say it for the boy whose nightmare wore a face he trusted. Say it for the child who learned that you could be wide awake and still be hunted. I survived a monster. I outlived the silence. I walked through the flame with my name burned clean because this ain't Elm Street. This ain't fiction. This is real life, and I'm done sleeping through it. He doesn't get the last word. I do. 9, 10, never sleep again. It's poem, man.
Hey man, that was cold, man.
Yeah, man.
That was cold, man.
Last nightmare, man. For sure.
Where did that come from, man?
Man, I was watching Freddy Krueger on TV, man. Scrolling down. I was literally on the phone with my manager. She's asking me, but I'm right next. Like, I don't know. And I was scrolling down these movies on Netflix, and I ended up seeing, like, Nightmare on Elm Street. And I got this humming the little tune, 1, 2. And then I said, I should write about that. And I took it actually from, because Freddy used to actually kill teenagers. But in a
Right.
newer version, he was a molester. He used to molest children. So that's the newer version of they made the recent ones. He used to molest children at the kindergarten that he worked at. So I took that and said, you know what, I'm gonna turn it around. I'm gonna use Nightmare and just reference Freddy being a father, but not use. You mostly hear about women being touched. This is different because I'm using it as a man being touched, and then men we don't really say these type of things, but men have been touched, and it just came to me, bro. When it comes to me, I just write, and then that's how the story was told. It came out like that, man. That's one of my newest
That,
pieces.
that was definitely a story, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You. I gotta put you up there, bro. Like I know you just started and shit, but like you up there, man, with the hood raised. You up there,
I appreciate that, man. It's love for sure. A lot more to come, man. A lot more and stuff, man, for sure.
most definitely, man. What's up next for you, man? Let the world know what you got coming next.
My next thing, like I'm dropping my first poetry video, man. I cannot wait. It's gonna be like old school BT type videos, countdown with Tom 106 and Park type videos, and it's in poetry form. You know what I'm saying? It's speaking with over a beat. Is deep. What I got coming up next is deep. I've been putting out little snippets here and there, but I'm gonna continue putting out little snippets of pieces of new poems I've been writing out. But for the most part, my main big event and stuff that's coming up, besides my book signing, September 13th, when I'm released, Unpeeled Layers. It's going to be a party. It's going to be a couple parties, signings, everything. I'm looking to have an all black affair, so you definitely invited, you know what I'm saying, bro? All black affair. We dress it to impress. Signings, all you can eat, all you can drink, open bar. Please tip if you want to, but you don't have to. They pay for it. So
Right.
we going to have fun, man. We have a ball, man. Yeah.
Appreciate the invite, man. Let everybody know where they can find you.
Man, find me on Facebook. I'm Kevin Antonio. On Instagram at the real Kevin Antonio. That's all together. The spelled the regular way at the real Kevin Antonio. On TikTok, find me at Kevy Kev. So
Okay, man. Y'all know where y'all can find me. Facebook, Terrell Radio Rail Redmond. TikTok, Terrell Redmond 06 or Terrell Redmond 6, my bad. Instagram, Radio Rail 1290, I think. I don't never remember. I be having too many. I had too many Instagrams at once, but I appreciate you taking the time out, bro. Chopping it up with me. Um, keep grinding, man. Keep doing what you're doing. You'll go a long way. It's already written, man. Your story's already been written. You just gotta speak your truth. Keep speaking your truth, bro.
bro, I appreciate that. Thanks for having me, my dude. Keep grinding with this.
Yes,
Love it.
sir. So I told your manager I had this ready for y'all about 48 hours. I'll upload it to Spotify, um, Apple Podcasts, and then I'm gonna tweak it a little bit so that way I can put it on YouTube.
Okay.
And man, just I'm looking forward to your growth, man. You
Hey, man,
steady growing.
appreciate it.
Looking forward.
I appreciate that, bro. For real.
Yes, sir, man. It's Kevin Antonio and your boy Radio Rail, your favorite host of the Brother Toast. We signing off, man. I hope y'all have a good night. Have a good one, brother.
What's up? You too.